All right, good afternoon, September 16th. All right, so this is Thursday, September 16th. This is the midday pulse. Let's dive in. So, we're going to go over the same stocks we did before. Everything's the 15-minute charts, with the exception of the Google, which I'll switch back right now. But basically, let's take a look. So we're in the middle of this XPX roll week. This happens every quarter. Every quarter is going to be slightly different, so that's where we get these wild swings in the indices. So basically, after the roll week, it should be done tomorrow. So expect this volatility until tomorrow, um, and then we have the XPX rebalance. So it's probably going to be volatile for the next couple of weeks, probably going into next week as well. But so far, let's look at the XPX. XPX had a volatile session. We had a huge rally yesterday at lunch, I believe, at 12 o'clock. We said, let's look at what happens here at this 50-day moving average at the 15-minute chart. And basically ran. We ran from 14 44.50. We held that. We broke this 44.65 and went all the way up as high as right up here, 44.87. Now, we didn't break yesterday's high, so that's alarming, and we're still kind of under this pressure of the last couple of days here. So this 44.88, 44.90, let's say 44.91 to be exact. But as we thought, XPX roll week, we did have the MACD showed us on the XPX that we had this nice little rally. The 50-day confirmed it took off, and then we topped out at yesterday's highs. We pulled back this morning as expected. The level that we're going to be looking at was 44.30 in case things were happening. I think that's kind of like the line in the sand short term. And if you ever hit 44.26, I think that's when panic sell might sink in on the XPX. But so far, it looks like it probably wants to rally. It's at the 50-day moving average. And let's see if it can go as high as yesterday's highs. But so far, it looks pretty good. Um, NDX, same as the XPX, cannot break yesterday's highs and the day yesterday. So you can see we're kind of under this 15, let's say 15, 15.5, 15.530 for the last 1, 2, 3 days. We can't break above that. I have my alert up here to letting me know. But same type of thing. We had a nice little rally yesterday. I mentioned that I like the way this was setting up. MACD's nice uh, little show me a little momentum rally. We had a divergence, so these are going lower. This is going higher. So this is kind of giving me a little setup here. We did set up to yesterday's highs, and we stopped. And then XPX roll week is affecting it as well. So we did have a pullback, same as the XPX. Right here, something interesting is going to happen. Let's see what happens here at this 50-day. Could it rally or could it pull back? So we're both at the 50 and we're both doing the same thing. So can it come back down to retest the lows? So we'll see. But so far, I think that the XPX is trying to put in a bottom here, um, and the NDX. Russell, same type of thing. We're noticing that the Russell, we're starting seeing this inverse head and shoulders pattern here is much more prevalent on the Russell. But basically, this is the key right here, 25.36. If we break that, then I think we could rally. Russell's showing me a little bit more positive. We're above the zero line um, right here. Let's see if it can continue higher. But right now, it looks like it's forming a nice base. Again, this is all part of the XPX roll week. Google seemed very, very strong. Let me get out of here, and I'm going to go into a 15-minute chart on Google. I was setting up a trade this morning. But Google yesterday had a nice rally. It was a beautiful, beautiful rally yesterday. It just kind of took off. And basically, as expected, we expected a pullback. This morning, I was looking at the 1 minute chart because I did notice we put in a lotto play here for the 28, I think it was the 2870s, 2880s. Got those for about $3. Those are currently sitting at where are we now? About $5, $6. We got a double on those, so that's why I was looking at the 1 minute chart. But same type of thing. Again, let's see how it reacts around this 50-day. It is pulling back. It's starting to form a nice little base. But how is it going to react here? If the indices do take off and go positive, I think Google's probably going to be the best, one of the first ones to go. So keep an eye on that. We have some positive news with Apple and the App Store, and Google and its App Store. So keep a close mind right at this area here and see what happens. Um, but so far, okay, Amazon was had a nice reversal. We said there was a lot of supply here. Basically, it took out that supply and it just ran and it went to the 50-day beelined it there, and then it went total positive. Now it went positive to yesterday or the day before's high. So we're gonna keep an eye out at that 34.82 area because that can get it going. Again, as suggested this morning, Amazon did pull back, held at 50. We have a nice zero bounce here. So this is a great entry this morning. We have a double bottom, not a double bottom, but basically like a bear trap here. So right here, it kind of held the bears to cover and it's off to the races. So keep an eye on Amazon. I think it's primed for a nice little rally, and it's actually going right now. Tesla looking good as well. Um, had a nice, beautiful MACD bounce, hit the 50 and took off. So basically, um, kind of got stuck at this 757 area. The 762 is the area we're going to be looking at. It's probably going to hit that probably in the short term, but it looks prime. Kathy Wood was selling Tesla yesterday if you got the ARC newsletter. But basically, that's pretty normal. These funds usually have about a certain percentage of a certain stock that they have to hold. Tesla did run up, so they probably went over what the expectation of holding percentage was. So of course you had to sell. I would do the same thing too. But Tesla looks prime again. If the indices go now that we have these set up, if they go and they reach yesterday's highs, then basically we can see again Google, Amazon's going already, and Tesla take off as well. Tesla, there's some news about some credits, tax credits pending. So if that goes, that really is going to get it going. ISRG, we tried twice yesterday. 1050, we just couldn't get it. We got this nice rally from 2 days ago. It's really trying to go, but we really we're stuck at this 1047 area. So um, just kind of lingering here. Um, Again, so it's under 50. I don't know what news is going to get this thing going, but basically, if the whole market turns around, but it's not really selling off, so it's holding pretty strong. So just keep an eye on that. Chipotle, I like this one yesterday. As I called it, I like the base it was putting yesterday, and it took off. And here we got a beautiful zero bounce, and it just took off to the races. So it did hit my targets this morning of 1900. Can it go higher? That's a good little run. So we are getting this little pullback here. Next level for CMG, we're looking at this probably this 19. I think it's 1912. Think it's 1912, and then we have this, 1926 and 1932. But basically, if you're sitting on this, you probably have a nice little profit. You can either roll up or, lock in some gains or hold on to it. But again, I like the base that I just put in. We had a significant drop, and it looks like if the market turns around after this roll week, um, again, everything's going to be pending to what the overall XPX, NDX, and the Russell's doing. If these things go up, it's going to drive these powerful stocks up with it. All right, let's take a look at Apple. Apple again, just lingering. Yesterday we talked about this. It has to hold this 50-day moving average, the 148.20. Um, Apple's try to recover at this 146 here, but it's still under pressure here. Uh, we just kind of holding, lingering. Like I said yesterday, it's probably going to hold this area. Is it ready for a bounce? I think after the roll week, and then there's going to be a rebalance in the XPX. I think that we're going to see a clear, direction for Apple. But it's great to see that it didn't break down. and there were some buyers that came in here. So there is supply. I'm noticing supply right on this area, which is normal. Um, can it go back up? I think it's going to need 151 to really get it going, and then we have this 156 area where it needs to break through. So those are the levels for Apple. Can it get through? We'll see. But it's a tough week to trade these things right now. AMC and GameStop. As I said yesterday, GameStop looked better than the other ones. I think it was like this is the 1 day chart. So this is GameStop yesterday. GameStop we're looking at 12 o'clock. It looked ready to go, but it's still under this 215, 216 area. So we're under this AVAP, and it really needs to break that to get it going. So as you can tell, we hit that this morning, but again, sold off. So it looks really, really, really good. Can it go in? Is it going to try again? More than likely it is, but we're definitely going to need more volume to break these levels. So let's just keep that in mind. AMC, same type of thing. So if we zoom into AMC, we're right above those volume profile levels right here. And like I said, 47, 47, 46 right in there. It looks pretty good, looks juicy to go. Can it go or will it go after this XPX roll week? So we'll see. But keep that in mind. All right, let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, everybody's talking about this. This is the green line is the 200-day moving average, and the white line is the 50. This is known as the golden cross. When these things crosses, is very positive for Bitcoin or for any underlying. But again, Bitcoin is pulling back. I like this zero line, still pretty bullish. It is. We're seeing a lot of supply, a lot of demand here at this 44,000 area. More likely is probably if it can break through here and get some volume, it is going to consolidate right in this area. So we're looking at a retest of 53. That's on Bitcoin. MicroStrategies again trades along with Bitcoin. We hit the 642. We're again back down to the 612 area. Just consolidating here. So not really a clear direction that I'm noticing. Ethereum again daily basically bounced off the 50-day moving average nicely. We like this. It is going back up, except the MACDs are losing momentum. So this is losing momentum. It's telling me that basically it's probably going to linger right in this area until we get a clear direction of what's really happening here. But again, that's all I have. Shall we look at the fangs? Let's look at the fangs. All right, let's look at the overall XPX. XPX is holding this 50. Again, it's holding this 50. I got the 44.30 to alarm me. The thing that's alarming for me on the XPX is these things. I have not seen this type of consolidation candles yet. So it might be the row week, it might be something else, but we haven't seen this beautiful bounces here. Like it's just we have one, two, three, four candlesticks just pinned under this 44.90 area. So again, I got this 44.30. It can go either way. Remember, and so I think we're going to see a huge movement tomorrow after the roll week, and then we have the rebalance. So keep an eye on this. It can go either way. More than likely, they're still holding the 50, so everybody's looking at that. Just keep an eye on that. NDX has a little bit more room. Again, we're getting the same type of action on the NDX. 1, 2, 3, 4 days pinned. Um, but I think once this roll week is done and money starts going back into the indices or the techs, I think that this could rally. So probably not going to get a big rally, but we're probably going to retest the highs of before. So just keep an eye on that. Russell again. There's news about the taper next week, so that will help out the Russell. But the Russell is sitting right at this 200-day moving average and right above the 50. So it's going to be a go time and same type of action on the Russell. We have 1, 2, 3, kind of 3 days just pinned under this 2250 area, right? Say 45, but something big is going to happen. So just hang tight. VIX is sitting, there's a lot of it's sitting right below 18. That's where we like it, right below the 200-day moving average as well. But it looks, again, I yeah, I think you're gonna get this range for the rest of the day. You could trade them. That's why I like the volatile stocks. But basically, tomorrow is gonna be the big day. So you just have to be patient and trade them when you see them and lock in those gains. All right. Good luck, everyone, and we'll hang tight. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.